Hey, oh wait, no, I got. It's always like I jump into it.
And you pretend
I jump
that
into
we
it.
didn't,
Yeah.
We didn't set this up. Okay.
Hey guys, it's Papa Tico. I'm in a park, and by the way, hey lady, what are you doing wearing sunglasses? Only I can wear sunglasses in this park.
Too. We two can play this game.
She knows. Just like the ancient tribes said, they can read the soul through the eyes, so you gotta protect it. Protect it. Anyway, I know you.
Yeah.
I'm your biggest fan.
Oh, we totally didn't set this up. Why am I holding a microphone? Don't look at that.
I've got all your mixtapes.
Oh.
I bought all your cassette tapes.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's me, Oriental Pearl.
No, you're not. You're TkyoSam. And I'm Ming from Oriental Pearl. Nice to see everybody.
And we're doing a walk and talk video today.
In Hiro.
And I don't remember what the name of this park is. It's like Nishiatsugi.
It's called the Rich People Park, Memorial Park, something.
It's called Mormons. Look, they got Mormons up there. It's a gold-plated. I wonder if that's. Do you think that's real gold?
I really don't think so.
That'd be really expensive.
Could be, because we're in the rich white people area of Tokyo today. So. Yeah,
if you're working for a good company, or if you have, you know. If you work for an embassy or something, you're definitely going to be living around here in a building like that. That's not very Japanese looking. That's yeah, this is classy. And they actually have bicycles in the parking lot that you can borrow. And they also have a parking lot over there that you can park your motorcycle in, but don't tell anyone. It's a secret.
But we're in supermarket and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just got pizza. Now we're walking it off.
And then we're going to get Mexican food afterwards. Let's walk and talk, Alyssa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So how long ago did you start your YouTube channel?
I started it actually in 2019, but most people don't know that because for the first 6 months I was on YouTube, I had 100 subscribers.
Okay.
And I was failing at it miserably.
What do you think? Okay, yeah, so for all of you guys who don't know, Alyssa has been in Asia for a long time, just like me.
13 years.
She's attractive and casually funny and very charismatic, just like me. And and she has great big tits and big ass like me. No. Well, she's working on it.
As big as you, Sam.
Thank you. I was waiting for that. I wanted her to acknowledge that mine are bigger.
Yes.
And look at this park, by the way. This is there's a duck. I see a duck over there.
There's a couple of ducks.
I love ducks. Oh yeah, you lived in China, so you probably ate ducks.
I do eat duck. Beijing duck is delicious.
I love ducks.
I actually started my YouTube channel in China and was going to do vlogs there. I thought I had a better chance of breaking into the China vlogs than YouTube vlogs because it was already so saturated. And yeah, 6 months, I didn't even break 1,000 views on any videos. It's just not going well. And then February 2020 came along and it just took off because of the language videos. But I never really wanted to do that. I wanted to do more travel stuff, but it never worked out. Well,
actually, here, let me switch. I'm going to get on that side so they can see the park.
Okay.
And you.
Check this park out. It's
look at it. Look at that. We got a nice lady. We got a nice park.
Yeah.
Beautiful lady, beautiful park. Better pizza, better ingredients. Papa John's. Isn't Papa John's from Michigan?
Yeah, it is from Michigan. And Buddy's Pizza and Jet's Pizza. We got great pizza in Detroit. I'm from Detroit originally.
Detroit, baby.
I was born in Detroit, but I can't say I was raised there. But I was born there. It says Detroit on my birth certificate.
So she's got the street cred, guys.
Yeah.
The hospital street cred. She's got it all.
Yeah. And then I moved to Asia in 2012, and it was China at first. And then I've been in China for 6 years, in Japan now going on 7, so almost as long as TkyoSam.
She's not that long yet. She's still got time to go. But we're rooting for her. He's older, so. And they, oh my God, is that something dead or is that a tree thing?
That's a tree. That's just bark.
Okay.
You think they dumped somebody in there?
I mean, that would be, if there's a place to dump a dead body, you know, I want people to find it, I'll put it here, you know?
Okay.
I like it how they have an island here, too.
Swim out to it.
I want to go out there. I want to build a fire.
Seriously, who does the gardening in there? It's like cut up and somebody's doing it.
Do you think that they have a boat that they take out there?
Probably.
I want a boat to go out there. I want to just... I wonder, like, you know, I really wonder if they got a boat or like some guy comes in scuba gear.
Yeah, they wade in boots. It's not deep. It's not deep. It's like Ueno. I used to live in Ueno, your former favorite place, and every year they go in that Shinobazu Ike and clean out all the lotus plants.
Yeah, there's so many.
It's not deep at all. Yeah, Sam used to go to Ueno, and we were gonna go there today, but he's already tired of it.
I'm done. I had my dentist and my ADHD clinic there, and now I am done. I am done with Ueno. That's why we're in Hiro today. We're in rich white people town,
Right.
where everybody is either working for a big company or the embassy or something, and you know, and they got pizza and they got Mexican food, everything that Shinjuku lacks, which they got here, and it's nice.
It is.
And it is, ma'am. Yep.
So when did you start your YouTube channel, Sam?
Long time ago, maybe 2017 or so, or no, 2007. Long time. I remember
Wow.
I started it because I didn't think anybody would be my friend who was a YouTuber unless I did YouTube too. But then I actually liked doing YouTube and I kept it up. But I was never really good at YouTube. Hence this series. You know, it's like if there's one, you gotta lean into your strengths, and my strengths are that I know people and they like me, and sometimes they're really successful and famous like her, and then they'll come and do a series where we're trying to burn off this pizza we ate before we go get more fat because I wanted to go get Mexican food over here, which is apparently microwaved, but I don't care.
2007 was like the golden era for getting into YouTube. That was like the first people. I didn't get in until 2019, so I always felt like I was way too late to the party.
Why did you choose Asia? You don't seem like a big fucking weeb like me. You don't, like, what's your favorite Toonami Bongumi? Yeah. What's your favorite anime, Oriental girl? Do you like Inuyasha? I love Inuyasha. I want to be Kagome. I want to be a girl.
We didn't come for the same reasons, that's for certain.
Now, don't fall in here.
Okay.
I know you want to fall in, but just don't.
I definitely don't.
Wouldn't it be funny if they had like a weight limit for this rock, and then they're like, nah, like cannot exceed 1,000 pounds.
It's gonna break right in the middle.
And I'm like, I'll tell you what to tell me what to do, Mr. Stonestein.
It's okay. You plus me is not gonna be 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
We're safe.
It's funny. I went on this elevator one time, and it was like, there's 1,000 pounds limit. And my friend's like, are we going to be all right? And I'm like, I will snap your neck right now, you son of a bitch. How dare you? That's okay. My God.
And it's ma'am.
And it is ma'am. Yeah, guys, check out Cracky Reads on YouTube, best translator. Oh, my God. What is... I remember I saw kids fishing in here one time for crayfish. And, yeah, it's fun. I like it how they don't give you like a path. You gotta walk on rocks and stuff, you know? It's nice. I like it how if I fall down, it's my fault, you know? It's nice.
Nobody fall down. We don't want to go to the hospital today. I got all my equipment because Sam and I just filmed a little bit for my channel.
Yeah.
You probably won't see this video for about 3 months. It's going to be way later than the actual date we filmed it.
Yeah, usually that's kind of what happens with these videos, especially the rants and the reaction videos too.
Yeah.
It's just they release them very later on.
But if you want a time frame for when this took place, go to my channel and look in the shorts, and I'll probably put mine up within a day or two of this. You want to know when it really happened.
You got to give me the clip of me cussing just so I can bleep it and put it on my channel.
Oh gosh.
That's going to be so fun.
Okay. All right, well, here it's about reciprocity. Reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
It's about being
rotisserie chicken.
Helping each other out. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
You know what kills me about Japan? There's
That's a
no garbage
plastic
cans
bar.
anywhere. So I'm extremely clumsy. A lot of people don't realize this. From my videos, I try to hide it. Extremely clumsy person. I already forgot 2 things here with Sam today.
I'm
My
just so
purse
distracting.
And my tripod.
Yeah, I'm just so good looking and funny. Right? Hello. How you doing? Hi. Genki ka? Yeah. Let's sit down for a second.
Okay.
This is nice.
Good. I didn't realize it went over.
Interview. Yeah, we're doing an interview, buddy. I do kind of take it as a compliment that I'm so distracting that you forget stuff like your purse.
I do that every day. I'm super forgetful, super clumsy.
At least it's not
Tommy
like...
thinks it's cute. My husband thinks that's cute.
At least it's not like an Alzheimer's thing where you wake up and you're like, who's this Asian man in my bed? And he's like, oh, I'm your husband.
But I did wake up a few nights ago and I thought there were spiders on the curtains and it was a dream.
Hello, boys. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. 英語喋んの？
喋れない。
喋れないか？
挨拶ぐらい。
Hello. How are you? Very good.
サンドルと
こっちの方がかっこいいからね。
これは新しいスタイルなんだ。
でも靴はちゃんとタイしないとすぐになんか滑りやすいよ。転んじゃうかもしれない。Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. そう、日本に住むとやっぱり日本語喋る必要あるんじゃない？ Yeah. Big boys. Oh, look. よくできた。よくできるじゃん。Nice. See you. Goodbye.
気をつけて。
Have fun, boys, with the Pokemon and the Digimon, whatever they do.
Did you just say?
What do you mean I only got 20 seconds to shout this out? How am I going to fit that in? Okay, oh shit, it's rolling? Okay, hey guys, thank you for becoming members by pushing that join button over here on youtube.com/TkyoSam. You get access to the private photo dump part of my Discord, which is pretty badass. All you got to do is push that join button. Why are you waiting? Go over while supplies last. Also, big thank you to everybody who went over on patreon.com/TkyoSam. You guys get special behind-the-scenes footage as well as Japanese lessons and packages from me and a different part of the Discord where you can learn Japanese. Okay, bye. Ah!
Let's get scratching.
Yeah, I didn't know how to say. I forgot how to say tie your shoes. Himo musubu. Kutsu no himo musubu. Kutsu no himo musubu.
Yeah, himo is a funny word because it can mean the shoelaces or
it can mean
a guy who mooches off of a woman.
Yeah. Do you guys know that? So like shoestring or a guy who mooches off women is the same word. I learned that from the Bleach anime.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy who comes from the deaf world to the English world, or what, English, the living world, and then like he's staying at this guy's house and he's like, hey, look, it's that guy who, the freeloader, who always eats my food and I have to do his laundry and he doesn't help out around the house, this himo yaro. Yeah, that was funny.
It's more like a guy that's mooching off of a woman's money than anything.
Yeah, you know, if only I used women for more than their money. You know, like their personality or body, I'd be going some places here, you know?
My husband and I joke about it, that he's like, I don't want to become himo. And I don't
It'll work. Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, this is Tommy's like, I don't want to be himo. And you're like, you work. And I mean, it's funny that Tommy says that because he's working on like an MBA, right? And he works at full-time for a company. Yeah. And he's like, but I don't want to be. I'm like, you just keep doing what you're doing. Just don't stop. I like it how your husband's kind of like, my wife is a famous YouTuber. I can't let her win. I need to do my own thing.
Well, the funny thing is, when we met, it wasn't the case. And I was living in a share house.
Yeah, I remember you fell off your fucking bunk bed.
Yeah. Well, luckily, men don't care as much about women's money, so I was all right. He still took me even though I was living in a share house.
Yeah.
At that time, I was actually teaching English part-time, but I had a YouTube channel. We're talking about end of 2020 when I met him, so I just started getting things rolling with YouTube. And yeah, I met him, but I wasn't like rolling in the dough, but that didn't matter to him.
Nah, I mean you're his gold trophy. He gets it's so funny because like more Japanese guys marry foreign women than the other way around, but most of the time they marry like Chinese, you know, Asian looking, you know, foreigners and stuff, so they can't really tell. I mean, Westerners maybe can't really tell, but it's like they go out and they're like, wait, that guy's with a blonde, what?
Well,
and then it's like, yeah.
If I could add anything to this, it's just like China, where 75% of the foreigners are men. Like women, especially women from Western countries, they don't tend to leave. We just stay where we are. Men are the ones looking for opportunity and to increase their status, so they're willing to go to other countries and try to make a name for themselves, whereas the women stay behind if you already have a good, stable country.
So why didn't you stay behind, Mrs. Whammons?
I'm a weirdo. Seriously, everything. Don't take me as like a normal American, because everything I do is strange.
Why is it like I always loved Asian stuff? I did kung fu and martial arts and stuff when I was younger, and like I loved watching Jackie Chan movies and anime. But but I've never heard you once say I love Jackie Chan and Kung Fu or anything.
Because I'm learning Cantonese right now. That would help. That's boy stuff.
But why did you want to go
like
over
that.
to like specifically China over Japan? Like I mean, what are you, secret dirty commie bastard, huh? You're just trying to communism up Japan and America, aren't you? You're a double agent. I knew it. I mean, I don't know. I just like I understand if people go over to China to make money, especially as English teachers, because I hear like you get paid a lot and the cost of living is cheaper, so you can. Like my friend, like to pay back his student loans, he went and taught at this private company in China for like 3 years, and he was like out of state tuition, and he paid like a good chunk of that back just because he never really spent any of his own money.
Well, you're right. Like nothing I did made any sense, and that's what I tell my dad too. Because at that time when I left in 2012, my whole family was against it, especially my dad. He's like, "You're wasting your time. You're wasting your life."
What did he want you to do instead of go to Asia?
Be a normal person, live in Michigan.
Be a family man.
He went hard on me about it too, and even after I stayed there for a few years, I remember coming back at 25. He's like, "You're missing all your opportunities. You're missing the chance to find the love of your life, and you're wasting all your time, and you're going to be that much behind all your peers."
Your dad sounds like a very worldly person, you know? He's one of the times.
But he's not wrong. He's not wrong, and I think the only reason that things all worked out is just, well, I was doing stuff, getting skills during that time, but the YouTube thing is a bit of a fluke. But I did go to grad school in China hoping to be a diplomat. But
did you want to be like...
As it turns out, YouTube pays more.
But that's cool that you want to be a diplomat. You would have worked for like the embassy or something then, huh?
Yeah, or I had looked into the CIA program, but you had to go to Washington and go through their recruitment process and their training process. I kind of wanted to stay by my family, but you know, when Corona hit, that was the worst time I could think of in life. I mean, it just kind of blew everything up.
You wanted that wedding, and like it's just you didn't know when they were gonna open it back up. I remember.
No, it was even before that, where I was in the share house. I'm like, I don't know if I can go back to China. I think that's before I even met my husband.
Yeah. No, I remember you were like, I want to go back. They're not letting me back. I'm like, what do you mean they're not letting you back? You have a visa and you're enrolled? Yeah, they're like, they won't let me back in. And you're like, I was like, why don't you do the thing online? And you said they wouldn't, or they said do the thing online, but you're like, I want to go in person. I paid for in person. I want to do in person or something.
Oh, well, I
forgot.
already took all my classes, but I wanted to go back there and start searching for a job. Like the whole point is you graduate and then you search for a job there. And if I couldn't be there, I couldn't look for a job, and all my Chinese learning, like to the nth degree that I learned Chinese, would be completely useless outside of China.
Yeah. I mean, to be
go home, go back to America. That was the only option. So I kept waiting it out because we had no idea how long it would be.
Yeah.
And then at a certain point, I'm like, okay, I just got to graduate online, just do the dissertation online, and move on from that life and start a new thing in Japan, which was Plan B.
Yeah, but she got the good Plan B. The Tommy Plan Lee.
Yeah.
You married a Power Ranger.
Well, he kept me here. A Power Ranger.
Because Power Ranger, the Green Ranger is Tommy from the first ones. Tommy will, I wonder if he'll ever get that. He probably thinks of like Tommy Lee from Motley Crue or something. But yeah, that's good. Let's keep walking. This is fun. Gotta walk off more pizzas.
Sam said we weren't gonna ask anything personal. It ended up being all personal, but that's okay.
Well, I'll cut whatever you want. I don't care. Like this is like no one's gonna watch this. Just tell me what you don't want to cut, and I'll say.
I didn't say anything that if I didn't want it to be heard by the whole world, I wouldn't say it.
Yeah, it's like somebody's always asked me, it's like how big your dick is, and I'm like, I was like, you know, I'd really prefer if you cut out that part. I don't want people to get jealous of how magnum-sized my. Yeah, I'm just compensating. It's not big. Oh, look, it's a bridge. It's a bridge. There's no water under the bridge. You know, I think if you're gonna have a bridge, the least you could do is get some water underneath it, and yeah, what kind of bird dropped that thing? Holy crap! You guys see that in the GoPro? I don't know if you see that, but yeah. You know, actually, there's a big park near It's not Nakameguro. It's a place that's after Nakameguro, and it's a big park, and they had parrots there. And I'm not saying a small park. Like, it's a really big fucking park. And I remember going there because they had a lot of ponds. And so it's like this place has like one pond, I think, but that place had a bunch. And and this place too. It reminds me of this place because they got all of like the stones and the. Look at that! They got the sakura, and they got the umeboshi, and the Mormons.
Umeboshi is the thing they.
Or the ume flower, yeah. Oh my God! Look at that! They've got all this stuff. Sakura,
If
yeah.
this gives anyone an idea of what time of the year it is right now while we're filming this.
Isn't it such a crock of shit how everyone always thinks it's the pink flowers that are the sakura, but these are the sakura, the white ones.
These are very early.
Yeah.
Actually, these are not sakura. These are not sakura.
Aren't these sakura? Sakura is white.
It is, but this is a different type. This is not actually sakura.
This is plum?
Yeah, this
but,
is white plum.
But sakura is, isn't sakura normally white?
Sakura
White is
maybe also this color, but not seed.
Right, it's too early. It's too early.
Yes.
So this is an ume tree,
Yeah, umeji.
but it's just the color is white. Okay.
Yes.
Hello, Shiba Inus. Oh my God. I love dogs. Aren't you cute? Okay. So that's ume. This is ume. They're all ume.
All
Different
brown.
colors of ume.
So yeah, because I like how it goes from white, pinkish, and then pink. Yeah.
I think this is the prettiest in my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. This is, it always makes me angry when I go on Instagram and I'll see the tourists and they're just shaking the thing and they're like, I need to make it look pretty.
Oh,
You seen that where they grab the things and they're trying to make the fubuki or whatever it's called, the hanabuki.
Make the petals fall down.
This is nice. It's all pink. We chose a good day to come here. In a world where Papa Tikyo is on his trusty Japanese Yamaha Virago bike spaghettums, and I'm riding around Japan and I'm spieling and I'm podcasting while I'm doing it. Go over and check it out if you haven't already. It's ADV Japan, links down below, and come over and be based with your hot dad in Japan. Here.
It's warm.
Yeah, it's warm.
Warmest day this year.
Do you think that they bloomed like this because it's warm today?
It helps. Not just today, but there's been a couple days it's been. And this is the time of the year that they do bloom. It's normal.
Okay, I will go back to Ueno to do the night hanami.
Okay, yeah. Just get there earlier than 8 because they turn the lights off now.
What?
Or something. Remember when you went there, you were so disappointed?
Yeah.
Because they turned all the lights off on you?
Yeah, I was like, hey, probably gotta go check out the Hanami at Ueno Park at night. It's so good. And then we get there after 8 and it's like, yeah, Sam, I think they turn off the lanterns. And I'm like, what? It was racist. Had to do something racial intentions, definitely. Look at that. You said it was the golden hour. Look at that. That looks...
This is the best time to film, actually. Maybe just 10 or 20 minutes before now. Now we're losing light. I always film outdoors, so these are things I have to think about. People don't realize how hard it is to film outside.
Tell me about the struggle.
With the hair.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. We're so lucky that right now we're filming this when it's nice and cool. Like during summer, it's just sweat and fizz and humidity.
Right.
You got it worse because you got the straight hair. I got the naturally curly stuff, but the fizziness.
And then your makeup melts off your face, and I've gotten some really good footage of reactions talking to people, and I didn't even want to post it. I'm like, I look like such shit in this, but it's a good conversation. My hands are tied. I have to put it out there. I gotta swallow my pride and just put it out there.
The secret is she's got to bring me along from now on. So I'm like, okay, we got it. Come here. Turn off the camera. Got to pat that down a little bit. Yeah.
And, oh my gosh.
Just comb it a little bit.
Get the sweat off. And
Yeah, just wipe off the sweat, reapply the makeup.
At a certain point, you gotta take a shower and redo it. Because, yeah, filming outside's hard, and then I've gotten rained on and stuff. The last interview I did, I got rained on.
You got rained on?
It started raining right in the middle of it.
Oh no. GoPros at least I think are waterproof.
No, I used the big camera, so we had to move.
No.
That sucked. But I envy people who are YouTubers that film inside because you have so much more control over it. and it's kind of like at your own pace. When you're outside, there's noise, there's cars, there's lighting, so many things you gotta worry about.
There's like so many fun things about being a YouTuber, and you know, like there's the we went to a pizza shop, and a woman who met her during Comic-Con was there. She's like, I met you. And then it's like Pearl's like me, she meets a lot more people. Well, I mean, but you probably you're recognized more, but like, yeah, we meet so many people, and they're like, I remember you, and I'm like, I need some more description of when we met up.
I couldn't quite remember her.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh yeah, Comic-Con, were you wearing this outfit?
I mean, to be fair, you probably met like over 100 people that day.
Yeah,
Like,
we interviewed
that was a
40.
lot.
We interviewed 40, and then I didn't even make a full video out of it. I test the videos on Instagram to see if they're going to be popular, and that one didn't make it.
Why is it you like to do so many interview videos now? I like them though. Don't get her to stop. I like them. But why? Why do you want to do the interview videos so much?
The interview videos are really what kept me from quitting YouTube a few years ago.
You were gonna quit?
Yeah, I was seriously going to quit.
It was their fault, wasn't it? You guys take responsibility. You sons of bitches. Come here. Oh, you want me to make them pay? I'll make them pay.
I
I'll
was
slap
so
them.
done with it. It was 2021. So May 2021, I was so tired of the content and the fickleness of the viewers, and I thought I was in a box and I couldn't get out of it, and I had to only make the kind of videos they like, which are not the kind of videos I like. So I did an interview around that time, a little bit before that, of a half Japanese woman, and that was really popular, and it gave me hope that actually maybe I'm not in as small of a box as I think, and I could do a little something else. And then I started doing interviews, and now I'm kicking it up and doing documentaries and making more stuff I want to make rather than making stuff other people want me to make.
I like it when people wanted to hate on your videos. They're like, oh my God, I'm an Asian person, I live in America, and I speak fluent English. No one gives me a cookie. And it's like, yeah, well, you're not special. She's special, okay? She not only makes videos that people want to see, but she's good at making them too.
I think
And
the
yeah.
internet's a funny thing. Like, people psychologically, it does weird things to people.
Well, people just, it's like Mike Tyson said, you know, it's like the internet gives you guys a false sense of security. You know, you wouldn't say any of this shit if you were worried about getting knocked out, you know, and I think a lot of people don't realize that, you know.
Or what's funny is you just see one side of the person. So a lot of people think that I'm really extroverted, and Sam will attest that I'm not.
I have to bring it out of her. It's fun.
I'm actually a very quiet person, believe it or not.
And you're also, if I'm gonna keep stroking the good stuff, is that you're actually like a good person.
I appreciate that.
But I mean, like, I think of like, cause like today, I'm not gonna say names, but there was some YouTubers that are in Japan that had a controversial guy on their show, and nobody liked that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean, the whole point is like, I see these big YouTubers, not to call out anybody, and they'll do things for the sake of charity work or whatever, but it's like, it's so easy to give to like a big charity or like do an event for a charity, especially when it's a tax write-off. But like, I've seen you literally, I can name 3 people off the top of my head right now that you have helped.
Yeah, I'm not a millionaire though, you know, like I don't have a cult like following to get a lot of people together to do a big event. So I try to do my own way of helping out, and maybe it's not an organization or a company that helps thousands of people, but if I see one person near me in my realm of vision, like a neighbor, and I could do something for them, then I just target those people individually.
Tokyo Drew.
Oh yeah.
Tokyo Drew had lung cancer.
Yeah.
I asked a bunch of other big YouTubers if they would shout out a thing. He's another YouTuber that he's not a big guy, but he's got a following. Everyone loves him. He's very sexual, and he got lung cancer. And I asked all these people, I'm like, could you just shout out him? You don't need to involve me if you don't want to, but can you just put a link to? Nobody said yes except her. And she got over $10,000 donated to him thanks to all these other people.
One single person paid for his cancer treatment the first round.
Like really?
First round. And then I think he got like, and some of it was his community, but he reached his $25,000 or $30,000 goal. But one guy who was watching my channel, I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
His name's Peter or something.
Shout out to Peter.
Gave him like $3,000 and another $3,000, another $3,000. Just
wow.
Total stranger. Like,
And she did that because, I mean, I don't know if you found out about Drew beforehand, but I asked you, but I think you said you were already going to make a video on it. But like, even if you didn't know Drew, I feel like you still would have been like, this guy has cancer, he needs help, I'm going to help him.
the only thing I knew about Drew was that he was in the community and he had been trolled by the same people that trolled me in the very beginning.
Yeah.
So he was in my mind, but I didn't know him. And I only met him once at your football party.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm kind of a softie and I root for the underdog.
Yeah.
And
wait, what is this? What is she doing on my channel? Is this what's going on here? Yeah, and then
I do like to root for the underdog. There's no doubt about that.
but you shouted out Drew. Not only shouted out, but you put him in the video. And you introduced him to all these people.
We're doing another one. Yeah, I filmed with him like a few weeks ago, and hopefully we'll get his second round of cancer treatment paid for. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
He's paying for a room by himself, a private room, because he's a foreigner and they don't want to mix the foreigners with the Japanese.
Well, he doesn't speak Japanese.
Yes,
that's why. Yeah.
That's the issue. So do you think if he spoke Japanese, they'd allow him to be in a regular room with other people?
I think so. I think that because like he can't even speak conversational Japanese. So if you can't even talk to other people, especially if you're being too loud or whatever, it's just easier probably for insurance purposes. I don't know. I mean, I don't run a hospital, but yeah, I mean that's possible. The point is he's paying a lot of money, and she shouted him out. And then also there's another guy that we were talking about earlier, Robin. How many subscribers did Nomadic Push have before you had him on your channel? And there's a helicopter. Look out!
Oh my gosh, they're looking for you, Sam.
They're looking again. I gotta get out of here. La migra, la migra.
That reminds me of the time we hung out and you thought the helicopters were chasing you.
Yeah, I had 2 hours of sleep. Guys, do not go outside when you have 2 hours of sleep and you're trying to compensate with caffeine. I thought a helicopter was following me.
Kids, don't do drugs.
I wish I was on drugs. That would have been a better excuse that day. Fuck. Should have done drugs.
Anyway, Nomad Push was a Japanese YouTuber who was doing skateboard videos. He had like 100,000 followers on his Japanese channel.
On his
Japanese channel, and it was tanking. Like, you can have 1 million and not be stable. So he quit his job because he wanted to do YouTube full time, and it didn't work out. And he had like $300 left in his bank account. He was on the street, homeless. I found his channel when he started a new channel because the Japanese viewers were just super cold. They didn't care, entertain me or I don't want to hear from you. That might be one of the reasons why I got a little sad about YouTube a few years ago. I mean, you get the YouTube blues, right? I thought you liked me for me.
Why do you mean you don't care about the content? You don't care about me. You don't understand the struggle.
Well, he went through that, and they really didn't care. Like, he was on his last leg, and I found his channel when he had 2,000. He started an English channel. 2,000, and now it's been 9 or 10 months. He has 250,000.
Guess who helped spark that fire? This lady right here.
You definitely gave him a really big push, but he's been the most successful person I've ever boosted.
Yeah.
For sure, because he's got some natural talent and a really good personality, but
unlike this guy, I've been on her channel multiple times. Get nothing. That's why we're doing it on my channel today.
Not nothing. Well,
I got a friend out of it.
The next person was like another girl, and she got 25,000, but he got 60 from my channel, and those are like the biggest. But I can't force people to subscribe, but they can charm them into getting a subscribe.
Oh yeah, no, my videos are not like. I mean, he's got a niche there. I'm not complaining at all. No, you
gotta become homeless.
I need to become homeless, guys. Help me.
Or become a hot chick who's single.
I need to become a hot chick who's single or homeless. We can do one of those things very easily. Let's start. But no, I mean, like, it's so great to see that he's well, it's just like you didn't do the work for him, but you did boost. Like, you gave like him notice to a lot of people that wouldn't have seen his channel regardless, and that's very charitable of you.
It goes to show you, like, sometimes you just need to change your audience. Like, he kept trying to talk to Japanese people and it wasn't working. So I feel the same thing. If you're struggling with your audience, sometimes it's time for a new one and go in a different direction, which is kind of what I'm doing with my channel now.
Yeah. This probably, you know, that's a good, yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing too. Like, I've been bleeding subscribers ever since I started doing this new thing of reactions and rants on a separate channel and shitty vlogs. But
It's like,
you
I
know,
thought you were here for me.
but I mean, I got like 30,000 of you guys from the Rocket channel, and then they don't even show up. But I mean, the cool thing is that, like, it doesn't matter, you know, like, it's like the people that like the videos will come, and the people that don't, well, they'll leave. And that's, you know, this is part of life, and I'm okay with that, you know.
Reach new people.
Reach new Mormon heights of hero-ness.
Well, you gotta figure YouTubers' lifespan is pretty short. They're usually about 3 or 4 years and out of like real popularity. And if they don't adapt and change, like, it's a very small minority of YouTubers that can do this for 10 years plus and still be popular. So if you're not adapting, you're dying. And I've already seen a couple of the reaction channels, they already fizzled out. Even with 1 million or 2 million subscribers, it doesn't guarantee anything.
I'm not trying to be a reaction channel. I thought I'd monetize and try to make content out of the videos I was already going to watch.
A language reaction channel.
A language reaction channel.
Like a slapstick humor, oh, you speak such and such language. I've already seen 3 of those die, and they were really big.
But they aren't
They didn't adapt.
Oriental. And they're not pearls.
They only did one type of content, and it bit them in the butt, because that's got lifespan. Unless you keep changing the language and, you know, learning a little bit of multiple languages, then you can't keep the novelty. And as you know, people like novelty, especially men.
Giggity. Hey, what time is it right now?
5:35.
Okay, well, guess what, guys? We just, the battery's dying or something. We got all these helicopters keep coming around here. They're looking for me. Actually, and I'm totally not ending this interview because I want to go to the Mexican place that opens at 5 p.m. that's down the street. That's not the reason, guys. Don't think that's the reason, because it's not. But yeah, I wanted to showcase my friend Pearl, that you guys maybe get to see.
My name's not Pearl.
You know, I'm sorry, Mrs. Oriental, and you know, you guys got, and it just my friend Based Alyssa, and she's yeah, you know, it's you see all these other YouTubers, and they're big, and you get a chance to see, like, you know, the cut up TV version of them on there. But then you come over to this channel so you can get kind of like the down to earth, just what is she really like kind of thing. And yeah, this hopefully you guys got to see that side of her today. And remember, she's still a growing YouTuber, so go over and subscribe.
Hey.
She needs the numbers, you know. Come on, guys.
We gotta get to 2 million.
Yeah, we gotta get to 2 million. Hot new pair of shoes. She's got a hot piece of ass husband too. He's gonna start OnlyFans eventually. So if you go over and subscribe, that might happen. You know, who knows?
Yep.
But yeah, I don't really have a way to end this. So
see you next time.
see you next. Oh wait, say goodbye in all the languages. You know, Korean.
Korean. 안녕히 계세요.
Mandarin.
再见.
Vietnamese.
Oh wait, I'm not good at
Cantonese.
Cantonese is 最近.
The Spanish.
Wait, Spanish?
I mean, Portuguese. No, Japanese. Okay,
English.
today. Yep.
Bye.
Peace out, guys. Hell yeah. Go over and check out the video I did of her. She's gonna send me the video, and
censor the heck out of that.
I'm gonna put the censored part of that right after this, and it's gonna be bleeps. And enjoy the bleeps, guys.
It's time you bit the bullet and started caring about something with all your heart and energy. But you can't care about it if you're always holding yourself back in case it doesn't work out.
Yeah, why y'all put cheese on my cheeseburger?
I'm sorry, what?
Shut your bitch ass.
And why don't you want to live in America anymore? You want to just stay in Japan for the rest of your life. Like, why?
To quote Mel Gibson, this country's pretty badass. I don't know if he made that quote about Japan or not, but I feel like he would have said that.